Alright, everybody, here we are in the finals, and we are going to have to unfortunately mulligan. This is not a great keep, but we are going to keep it. If our opponent is super aggressive, we might have a bit of a hard time. That being said, I mean, we have good turn 4 and 5 plays. Don't play a Calling Drone. Okay. They very kindly did not play a Culling Drone. So there we are. Appears to be a black-red mirror, which makes sense. Oh, look at you, fancy friend. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think I'm gonna play the Invoker first in case they have touch, or like complete disregard would be a really big one here. I kind of want the familiar in play rather than this guy. That'd be my preference. Like maybe we're just able to beat down in the air pretty well. That would be sweet. Oh, or they're going to play a McKindy Slide Runner. And we can decide how we feel about that. Well, okay. You're on, Slide Runner. You're on. Guess I could go land, complete disregard. Then we take 3. Okay. Really? I mean, yeah, sure, strike me, bro. Yep. You got it. I take 1, and that's what you did with your turn. Ooh, check out my shiny Blight Herder. That makes me no scions. Can't have everything. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, we're just gonna continue to beat down. You can block if you want. I don't care. That's fine. Yep. You get a scion. Like, this is, like, right, that card is good, but it's definitely better because it's a 2-1. Like, what makes it better than Blister Pod is that usually it can trade with stuff. So I don't feel, like, I really, honestly don't mind at all, having it chump block something. Oh, boo. Fine, whatever. That's, like, I'm fine with that. I can chump block all day. Still no lands for our friend. Really? That is aggressive. You must think that your deck is very good. I mean, it does seem, I mean, okay, outnumbered. Touch of the Void are good. Carrier Thrall is good. Sure Strike is whatever. Sure, you may play a Tunneling Geopede. I super don't care. Yep. Joke is on you, friend. I wonder if I should aggressively use this turn against here? Or if I should just, like, grasp the Geopede. Sure. Make our opponent either take 4 or jump. Which is it going to be? This card is also, like, actually, it's fine. It's not great. But it's also, like, I don't think it's super bad by any stretch of the imagination. Yes, you may. Mm-hmm. I don't have any blockers. Huh. I wonder, do I take the Nettle Drone here? My opponent has to get rid of the Slide Runner. They'll chump the Slide Runner on here. They'll still have a Nettle Drone. They'll have taken 3. Yeah, seems worth it. Seems worth it. Yep. Now we just need to draw 1 Rolling Thunder before we die. Oh, is that another Nettle Drone? Oh, gross. Another mountain for us? I still think we attack with Blight Herder here. They have to double block with their Nettle Drone specifically. We'll just keep pressing this advantage all day. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. Sure. Alright, come on. Whew. My goodness. Well, this could really take a turn here. Interesting. Well, we are dead in 1 turn if we don't draw anything. We are dead now. Wow, that turned around quickly. To be fair, we drew 11 lands. Oh well. Were we... I mean, I don't know that we were necessarily wrong with what we were doing. I guess we could have been more patient with our Blight Herder and not, or with our turn against and our grasps. But, because our opponent couldn't have done anything, but they did have those 2 Nettle Drones, would have just been pinging us. Okay. Well, let's do it again. Yes, we would like to play first. And yes, we will definitely keep this. Alright. Well, let's roll. But the first Sludge Crawler is better. Because it gets this. Yep. Alright. Aww. Sad. Well, it means you can't use it on my Malakir familiar, so I am okay. I think, considering that we drew that, I'm gonna go ahead and play the familiar here. Well, alright, sure. That happens. Okay. Sure. Well, in this instance, thank you. Opponent has gotten 3 swamps out of our deck, which we honestly don't super mind. I wish we had another card in exile. Garth, if our opponent offers a trade here, I might just not take it. Unless they're gonna Touch of the Void our dude and get in for 1 again. Be my guest, as all of the animate objects in Beauty and the Beast would say. For days. What are you gonna do? Alright. Ooh. That's nice. Do you know we haven't cast yet this draft? That Grip of Desolation. I really love Grip of Desolation, you guys. Great card. Sure. You may. Stalk the dust all day. By which I mean your dust stalking days are over, 'cause you're dead. One, 2, 3, down to 12. Yeah. All day. Fine by me. Yep. Yes. Yes. Like, this person was black-red and passed 2 turn againsts, which, you know, I don't know what they took out of those packs that they were more excited about. Maybe something I was missing. A cat. That's my roommate's cat. Just chillin'. We're just chillin', the 2 of us. My roommate's cat and I. Wow. Okay. That is fine by me. Super fine by me. Considering our opponent's suite of removal, it might be worth it just to cast a Despoiler here. Like, is that... Cast a 5/5? They would have 1, 2... Yeah. We're just gonna do that. I don't know what they could cast for 5 mana. I mean, like a Demon's Grasp. That could kill this, but then this still gets in. Okay. That's what I thought. They seem to be fairly aggressive. Or at least attempting to be fairly aggressive. That's my guess. But, I mean, other than putting in like a grave birthing. Alright. Our opponent's deck does look very reasonable. Okay, I wonder if they got that other touch. I guess we already played against the blue-red deck that had a Touch of the Void. So depending on how many of them there were in the draft. Oof. This hand. I think we honestly need to mulligan this. Unfortunately, seeing as it starts at 5. Of course this isn't good either. But we'll keep it. Actually, that is exactly what we want to draw. Okay, yes, please. Oh man, just Kozilek Sentinel, keep us alive. Until we can Rolling Thunder for a lot. Sure. Yep. I will take it. Yes. Well, our draws could be have been about as reasonable as we could have hoped. Yep. Oh, gross. I don't love that. But suppose that's the bright side. Sure. So that we'll be able to gain 5, I mean. Yep. Oh. That was an interesting decision. I wonder if they accidentally clicked through. In the list of mistakes that you would not make in the real world. Included is the skipping through your attack step. Sure. Sure. Whatever. I imagine, are they gonna take their turn to just like Blighted Gorge away my Pilgrim's Eye? That seems poor. Or not. Sure. We would really like to get something in exile. Of course, after we play one more land and we can 4 and 1, which is going to be good. Ooh, this is also good. Hmm. Hmm. 4 or 5. I think that's kind of what I want to do. Yep. Maybe we'll tap enough that we can destroy. Oh, oh, boo. I was gonna say we can destroy this land. I would like that. Ooh, I also really like having Demon's Grasp to kill this, as opposed to having to grip it. I suppose we'll just play Ruin Processor first, honestly. Yep. Oh man, no, we should have waited until we were gonna grip. Like, if we grasp that, they play something that's worthy of gripping, and then we can gain 5. I don't know. That was probably, well, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It's only adjacent to the worst thing that's ever happened. No, they have their own. Oh boy. Alright. Fair enough. I guess we'll grasp that sentinel, as little as that's what I want to do with my life. Hmm. Sure. Guess I should have attacked. I only have 1 card in hand. It can be a McKindy Slide Runner. That's fine. Ooh, I like this a lot. Actually. Excellent, excellent. Oh, that makes sense. But at least it's not going at my face. I didn't think about that. I kept thinking that, like, in my head, that was just reserved. Like, my opponent was reserving that for my face. It's wise of them not to, seeing as a little behind at the moment. That being said, we are not going to attack. Sure. All day. All day. Ooh. Spell Shrivel? Off a splash? An Ulamog's Nullifier. Wow. I should have been paying better attention. Should have thought through things like, my opponent could play a random Ulamog's Nullifier. And then where will I be? Well, we keep barely hanging in there. Sure. Yep. Oh, I like that. I'm not going to attack with this because I want to block the slide runner with it because I don't want Touch of the Void to go to my face. Is that another slide runner? Boo. Oh, alright. Oh man, and we actually have things in exile. Yes. Alright, well. We'll attack for 2 in the air. Oh, yeah. Give me all those scions. Scions for days. No. Sure. If he sure strikes one of these, I will turn against sacking scions. Just because, like I said. Okay. It's an interesting choice. Good on you, buddy. That was very bold. You may. Yep. You got it. Except trample? Nope. Alright. Getting there. One tiny step at a time. Oh, can I top deck the second touch? I don't know, can you? I'm gonna give you as little time as I possibly can. Alright, well. That's why I pointed at my face, that makes sense. Sweet. All right. Well, good draft, friends. As I mentioned, Magic the Amateuring. You can now find our podcast over on the Tolarian Community College YouTube. We are, as they say, adjunct professors. These draft videos you'll still be finding here on our Magic the Amateuring YouTube channel. So make sure you keep checking these out here, checking the podcast over at TCC. Thank you so much for joining me on this draft. And, you know, good luck, high five in all of your draft and other Magic playing endeavors. Peace out, bros.